quick live about LSU Spring Game. Score ended up being 34-34, but obviously we all know that don't matter. But get my thoughts before I get my thoughts, man. Everyone, if you want to reach out to me, DM me, holler at me, whatever the case may be, all that information gonna be down in the description box. So come holler at your boy, yo. A little bit of the same from last season early on. I think the offense is going to be legit, man. I think Nussmeier is a good quarterback. Clearly he's not going to give you, the rushing element that Jay Daniels gives you, but he could sling the ball. He could really definitely sling the ball. If he has a clean pocket, I think he's going to be very dangerously accurate. The biggest difference is, whenever the pocket and things break down, he's not going to give you that elite escape ability that Jay Daniels gave you last year. But like I said, if there's a clean pocket, he's going to get the ball to the receivers, man. He's going to be very, very pinpoint accurate. Kyron Lacy is as good as advertised. Look like he's ready to be LSU's top wide receiver this season. Some other guys still. Xavier Thomas caught a touchdown off of a complete blown coverage, of course. CJ Daniels made some nice catch. Two transfer guys. I still want to see a little more out of Chris Hilton, man. Chris Hilton has all the physical ability to be really good. I just want to see him put it together, man. But it looked like Kyron Lacy, is definitely gonna be the go-to guy this year. Run game, Caleb Jackson, and Josh Williams was out there getting it done. Both look nice. Caleb Jackson is a big dude. Like we all remember when he ran old dude over from Mississippi State last year and like forgot to keep running after that. Got so mesmerized with running him over. But I think Caleb Jackson, has the ability to be really good this season, man. And Josh Williams, who I think should end up getting the number 18, but we're gonna see. He had a nice game. And then it looks like it's a good possibility we're gonna end up with getting Trey Hiley back fall. That would be awesome. Mason Smith, and the other tight ends. The offense is gonna be good, man. The play calling, I think, obviously was vanilla, but I don't believe the play calling gonna be a problem. I don't believe Nussmeier gonna be a problem. I think the offense is still gonna be rolling. The backup quarterback position makes me a little nervous. Ricky Collins, though he looked good today, but he's just so inexperienced, And I get why we got the quarterback swine from Vanderbilt to give us a veteran, to compete for a backup slot. But I do think that I think Ricky Collins is gonna, hold it down as the backup quarterback. But man, I tell you what, we already know we got Bryce Underwood, the number one, not just quarterback, but player of 2025 coming in 2025. But man, Colin Hurley, man, Colin Hurley was out there throwing dimes, yo. Like this guy he looks the part, and he's out there throwing dimes, man. So I think offensively we're gonna be all right. Defensively, still is a work in progress. Harold Perkins, is adjusting to being a full time inside linebacker. The corners and the secondary just not there yet, man. And they may never get there this season, which I think is the weakest link of the team. But we gonna see. I at least do have confidence that Corey Raymond and his coaching staff will at least get the best out of them, whatever that is. And I think going forward, we're gonna start getting, better players. But right now, I definitely think that the defense has a lot of work to do, and I think the offense is gonna still be legit. You know, um, so I expect the LSU USC game take the over. What's up, JD? SEC, are y'all ready for my Longhorns? Hey, bring it on, bring it on, man. Which LSU and Texas don't play this season, unless they meet in the SEC championship. Y'all do still owe us that game in Death Valley that COVID took away from us. We went over there. at Doak Campbell got it done with the legendary 2019 team, and following year that game got taken from us, which y'all probably would have beat us. Who knows? We wasn't that good that year, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Texas and Oklahoma being in the in the SEC, man. Right? Yeah, looking forward to whenever Texas makes that return trip to Death Valley. Should be a great atmosphere. Should be a lot of fun. But we do have to put y'all band way up there, like upper deck. How y'all did our band that year, though. We gonna have to do that to y'all. We don't usually do that, but we gonna have to do that to y'all, man. We gonna have to return that favor. But yeah, welcome. Should be fun with Texas and Oklahoma this year. Added to the SEC, especially with Texas being a playoff team, and coming back with a really good roster and Quinn Ewers as one of the better quarterbacks, not just in the SEC but in the country this season. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to and watch Bama. Which what they I know they probably on what they on ESPN, ESPN2, what they on. I actually might tune in and check them out. They had us on the SEC Network Plus. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't. I guess we ain't deserve a regular ESPN spot. So, but with ESPN, oh, you see, y'all the big boys, man. y'all get national TV. But I'm gonna check y'all out. I definitely will. I'm gonna check y'all out. See what y'all working with over there in the live. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. I'm gonna take a peep at Bama, see what y'all got going on. But should be a fun season, man. Should definitely be a fun season. Um, you know, defense gotta work, man. Defense, man, it can't be as bad as it was last year. It just can't be as bad as it was last year. I think Nuss will be scary. Yeah, he's good, man. Obviously it's not gonna look like Daniels. He's not gonna run around for a lot, but whenever he has a clean pocket, he could sling it, man. Like he could definitely throw that football. We got a really good offensive line, so he should have clean pockets the majority of the time. And LSU got a lot of receivers. Nobody is quite as good as Malik Neighbors or Brian Thomas, but I think we have a plethora of solid wide receivers. We don't have two great ones, but we got like four or five good ones, really good ones. So as long as he make good decisions, yeah, he's gonna be good. Today. I wanted to see if he would have had control of the offense, and he did. He knew he wasn't out there extremely long because we ain't need him to be. You know what I'm saying? Spring game really is more for like, the younger players to get acclimated, with the system and the scheme and all that. But I thought Nussmeier looked pretty good out there. I really do. So I'm excited. I'm excited as an LSU fan. I'm excited to see what we got, what happens this season. Gotta fix this defense, man. LSU is back to being wide receiver you Neighbors and Thomas just like JJ and Chase. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm real proud of Neighbors and Thomas. Solidifying themselves both as some first round draft picks. Malik most likely top 10, and Brian Thomas somewhere in that mid to late first round. So yeah, and I like Kyron Lacy. Kyron Lacy is gonna be a good receiver for us this year. I'm still waiting. Chris Hilton has all of the ability to be outstanding. He just hasn't put it together yet. Like I want to see if he could put it together. Like he could be scary good as well, especially with that leaping ability and that speed that he has. But I just want to see him be a little more consistently polished and put it together. And I'm excited next year. This receiver we get next year, if hopefully we hang on to him, the carrying more from Texas is the number one receiver prospect in the country in 2025. Like he is going to really be one of those, next great wide receivers if he comes and works hard and do what he does. Like he has the talent to be amazing, once he come to LSU. So if he still comes, of course. What's up, PJ Perry? I'm ready to see what the defense will do this season. Yeah, gotta look better than they did today. Gotta look better than they did today. They I get it, man. Like spring games, you don't see a lot of schematic stuff, so it's not that. The thing that disappointed me with the defense was on Caleb Jackson's touchdown run, it was a complete whiff on a tackle. On Xavier Thomas touchdown catch, it was complete blown. He was completely wide open. You know, so that's the issue that I have right now with the defense. But we got all fall to get it. I tell you what, we facing a juggernaut the first game, man. USC and that Lincoln Riley offense gonna really put a lot of stress on our defense that first game. Kylan Hurley, I thought he would be pushing for the number one spot by now. I like him, man. He looked great today. Looks the part too, man. My only thing though, Nuss is Nuss' job. Like nobody gonna Nuss gonna be the guy. Like Lord forbid he stays healthy. Colin got a shot to be the number two guy though. To be going, he got a shot for next year, a chance to be the number one guy. Ricky Collins has been there longer. He played well today, but Colin Hurley is more talented. And if he just continues to work hard, I think that by next year, you know, um, coming in, I know Bruce Bryce Underwood gonna get a lot of love being the number one player in the country, but that Colin Hurley Underwood quarterback battle next year and the year after to me is gonna be something to see. Like it's gonna be something to see where man we may not keep both of them because it's thinking about how bad quarterback play used to be at LSU. Thinking about man we may have too much quarterbacks and Ricky Collins is good. We trying to flip that wide receiver to the Horns. Oh, I know y'all are. I know y'all are, and I don't blame y'all. I definitely know y'all are, man. But that's why I say, hopefully for LSU, we can hang on to him because it's different nowadays in college football, man. With NIL and all that, it's different. In transfer portals, before young men were hesitant to get in the transfer portal because they had to sit out a year. Now you can play right away. So, yeah, it's gonna be a long run to the finish line, but hopefully LSU can hold y'all off for him. It's early, things can be fixed. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I mean, I just got to keep it real, man. I'm worried about this defense, and especially the back end from a talent standpoint. I don't think we have LSU DBU talent back there, but with Corey Raymond being back, I think next year after all that, I think we're gonna start back getting to that. But this year, man, we're gonna have to try to piece it together a little bit, and hopefully, one of these young guys could come in and step up, and make it really hard for the coaches to keep them off of the field. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. But overall, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited about the offense. I'm definitely excited about the offense. You know, Gotta give us a clean pocket though. He's not gonna run like Jay Daniels did, but he could throw it though. He could definitely throw it, and he's not experienced as far as starts are concerned, but experienced as far as being in with this school and this system for a couple of years, for a few years now. So it's his time. He gotta run with it. Hopefully we can start keeping Texas bars 4 and 5 stars in Texas. I think y'all gonna have a better chance now with keeping those guys in Texas. Hopefully not the carrying more, of course. But I think Texas will with the move to the SEC. A lot of those guys gonna start going to Texas now. A lot of these young men want to play in the SEC, and if they if Sarkeesian continues to be competitive, and and that by them being in the SEC, I do think that a lot of those Texas players are going to start staying in Texas. Bama is lost a lot in the portal. We need DBs when the portal opens up. Yeah, Trey Amos is he's at Ole Miss now. Funny story. I grew up next door with his mom was my next door neighbor growing up. So like I know him really well. I've actually talked to him. I seen him this season. The week before it was Halloween weekend. It was the week before LSU and Bama played, where we both had an off week. So he had an off week, so he was back home out here in Louisiana, and I got to talk with him a little bit, man. But yeah, he's one of them. I know he's just one of them. But yeah, that the portal did. But that happens, man. Whenever you have a coaching change, you lose a lot of those players that you had before. Uh, right. What's up, Trey Lorenzo? Miami Heat. Here we go. Go Boston, Braves, Suns, go Dodgers, LSU. Then you just don't none of my teams. First off with Boston. First I'm gonna address the Heat Boston thing. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't think we could beat Boston this year. I know we beat them last year. We went 7 games the year before. I don't think the Heat are in position to beat Boston this year. That's why I'm hoping tomorrow the Orlando Magic lose and we win and we get that 7 seed, play them and get a limping injured Milwaukee team in the first round. Boston is better. They're better this year with Drew Holiday and Porzingis. They're better than they were last year. Now, I don't think they're gonna beat Denver in a 7 game series. As far as the Braves, man, a huge gut punch losing Spencer Strider to the season. Not gonna lie, that one hurt a lot. Still don't think the Dodgers gonna do anything. And as LSU, hey, welcome to the SEC. Texas, welcome to the SEC. Dez Ricks left us. Caleb Downs. When Harold played inside linebacker on the edge, BQ is screwing with that kid. Yeah, I think I think the reasoning is with Harold Perkins is that obviously when he played mostly the edge, a true freshman, he was you could see he was arguably the best defensive player in the country. That's how dominant he was. The problem with that, and I don't know this definitely, it's just my theory on it, is that he's too small to be an edge rusher in the NFL. So for him to have a high draft grade, to get drafted high, and to really make an impact on the NFL, he's gonna have to be an inside linebacker. And I think that's the thought process behind it. I think it's because they want him to play inside for the next level because he too small to do that in the NFL. And I understand it kind of hurts our defense, but I don't. It's best for him, man. For the young man is what's best for him to have a future in the NFL. And obviously, if he could adjust to it, and they're still going to use him in certain packages and passing the obvious passing downs, they're gonna still slide him out there to that edge. But he's gonna have to show NFL teams he can play inside linebacker because I think that's the spot he's going to be. In the NFL. So I understand it. I'm okay with it. But yeah, he gonna have. And he made a couple of plays today. He made a couple of plays, but we're gonna see what Blake Baker do. Blake Baker specializes in linebackers, so I think he's gonna get better coaching this year. So we're gonna see. What's the story of why you not a Saints fan or a Cowboys fan? Be from Louisiana. First off, as a Cowboy fan, hell no, hate the Cowboys. And as a Saints fan, like I tell people, I'm an Eagles fan. When I was young, they was bad. They were real bad. I liked Donovan McNabb. I was a huge McNabb fan. I liked him at Syracuse, and just been an Eagles fan since. You know. Bama A game just started. All right, I'm put it in and tune in a little bit. Um, yeah, but that's why, man. Like never Cowboy hate the Cowboys, man. Fly Eagles fly, man. But all right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning into the live, man. I'm about to run, do some things, and also check out a little bit of Alabama spring game as well. Always gotta have your eye on the opponent. But all right, y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Talk to y'all soon. Go Tigers.